needed him, and he loves this matchup versus Miami Heretics. They're going to need him in this losers round 1.
This is a dice roll for me. Kips, though, is going to be able to pop off on Den Game 3. If you give him a Den Game 5, look out for that young stud. It's time to lock in our first Scuff Pick'ems of day 2. This is Friday, and I'm going for 123. Can you guys help me out? Who wants the Heretics to win? We got it. Who wants Koi to win this one? I'm going Koi.
Oh, I'm going to go with Toronto Koi. I don't know. Something's in the building.
All right, I'm sorry, building. I'm going with the Miami Heretics. Vamos!
Valid. This is a close one.
Nameless, 164.
Man, I've been in between on this matchup all morning. We keep talking about it. I'm going to go with Koi, though, and I believe in Kips. I think he has a good performance.
Shout out to the best dressed man in the game. He is ready on the stage.
Number 2 started, and more importantly, shout out to you guys at home. Make some noise in the chat on who you think is going to take this matchup. It's an elimination battle, and both of our teams are ready to go. So get ready to give them your vamos and get loud for the Miami Heretics. Super, Rancor, Metals, and Real. Miami knows that now is the time to leave it all out on the stage. It comes down to this. The Miami Heretics are ready.
They've just been searching for a spark since bringing Real back in the lineup. They've shown that they can do it in hardpoint, but they need to get back to their S&D dominance. I'm looking at Super to have a standout performance. One of the most dangerous snipers that I have ever seen, and that man Rancor to lay down the damage could be an absolute banger.
That's exactly what it's gonna be, and I saw the Toronto Koi, Abe, Kips, Insight, and Kleenex. Koi has been looking for that flow state, and they have been getting closer and closer to it every single series. Ready to make a splash on the stage. Koi is ready to go.
They might have not gotten the result that they wanted yesterday, but there is some light at the end of the tunnel for this team. Their respawn has been incredibly strong over the past 60 days, and specifically in this matchup, they have dominated. So watch out, especially in that map number 1. If this team can come out hot versus Miami, they could be looking at a clean sweep, guy.
Woo, a clean sweep to start the day. Some may want it, but if you're a Miami fan, you might not want that result. It's about to be crazy. You can almost call it a battle royale here on the stage. And Miles and Chance is about to call all the action.
Thank you very much.
And you see what the observers are thinking. Abe, you know, rookie on this team, debut at Chance yesterday. Maybe struggles a little bit. Opportunity to get the ball rolling here, and hey, takes down Metals for his first kill, looking to get that statue control, but it is for the moment. Abe versus the entire squad, and Rancor couldn't take him down.
Hey, we say good for the kills. Always going to gets Heretics back in time. Forward, Mr. Kleenex. First attempt at the hard point, no good for Koi. Second go at it. All they had to do was fight this orange in order to peel it. But again, what a contest. Both squads going for it. And yet again, Heretics on top.
Yeah, if only we had a trophy system. Yeah, nothing cooking there on P1. Very difficult to stay alive. So, opening salvo, a lot of these ball games. Super actually 4-0 and close to the Hellstorm off the rib. So, Super trying to show off the good stuff. Maybe an extra kill in the time collection, and he'll be good to go, but he's doing the smart thing. Back it down. You got the right side spawns for the moment for P2, and he's got some free kills to shoot
Like an aisle. And that's certainly going to help. Metals there, finding the angle on the inside of time. Brickcore picks it up. Heretics yet again on two.
Hold the line. And once again, that P1 pinch rolling through. First time it was Super, this time Metals. The pressure very consistent. Now it looks like Super refilling that position. So Heretics right now flowing on Colossus. Maybe struggling on some of the bigger maps, but this one straightforward and so far feeling good.
You see the stats, I mean, overall, very solid work here from Koi in the hardpoint mode. Heretics holding firm so far. Kleenex to his pistol, and what an attempt it was. 2 there for Metals. Cleans point, gets the scrap. Rotation on for Koi. They're going to let that 20 seconds fly.
They need to win this rotation. Currently getting outslayed, going to be down by 30 going into the new time. Currently have that top side spread. Kleenex over towards Blue Crate. Insight responsible for the tunnel. His 2 teammates watching the pinch. Insight wants to make this his home.
Big Jim finds another Abe's got a perfect flank. Oh, hey, lines them up. Abe, what a 2. Surely lends some time now to Koi.
He gets to be fearless. Finds the timing to get through. Rancor, yeah, they sniff it out. So a great spot, at least for the pinch player. You got a 4v3 to bang out the top.
All right, on time we go. Back and forth, Insight still holding the line, still alive and well, watches the flank admirably now on the force spree. No fear, Rancor on the break, what a kill from Abe. From Spawn, right back to time.
You see, he had a good first death. Want to be aggressive if you're the first man in line. You get a refill, nice and quaintly. You get to work with Kleenex and try to clear out the tunnel players, but Abe, instead of staying alive, went for the chow, and Insight, last man standing. The Heretics break is good.
He was hoping for that kill, but at the end of the day, Koi will make the rotation towards New. A sizable opportunity here for the Heretics to pull this scrap away and keep that lead looking good. So it's Koi having to work very hard here on Colossus so far.
Well, wiped them off the board. Gonna have that distance bomb rolling through for Heretics. They get that entry kill, but very difficult rotation. All these nades, no trophies just yet by the time this is anybody's rotation.
There we go. What a bang through the door. Tons of guns up there for the Heretics. No problem in the back. Onto Metals alongside Rancor, and it's nearly a perfect defensive hold for the Heretics.
They've had to stay alive, could not get it done. All those players on Heretics playing together and flying. That is a bully ball for the break.
Back door now on the front door. Super get down and out, and it's going to be 2 for Kips, 1 for Kleenex, and what do you know? Perfect break here from Toronto. Can they deal with Riao in the back? Can they deal with Riao in the back finally? But enough time spent. Koi on the reinforce.
You saw Abe maybe struggling a little bit early on in the game. Well, picking things up. He's now 8-9, looking to get even. Kips trying to do the exact same thing. Koi might be getting outslayed against Heretics for the moment. The scoreline, nonetheless, very close between these two teams. Insight with the pistol, well, eventually overwhelmed, but I think what we learned from the first half, slang, not a massive factor right now. No big difference between these two squads. A very tight game on Colossus.
Starting to get loose right now, but still Heretics going into our second set of hard points. Back over to the middle we go. With a decent lead, can they maintain it for now? Super, that 12-8 looking very solid. Rancor the 14-10 kills, not the problem for Miami.
Still no trophies on that P1. You see the nades making an impact, gonna try to keep these Heretics players away. Metals just needs to slow him down, and he does exactly that. Drags 2 players to the grave. Nonetheless, very difficult to survive on this time. Any player that has stepped on it, dead within 2 seconds.
Boy, back to time, looking for that P2 as well. A difficult moment as Super, yet again, successor on the P1 plays. Halfway to the Hellstorm, will this be the time he gets it? A lovely nade, and the in and out dives. All of this time is fantastic. All of these points are great. We'll check in on the streak in a moment, but for now it's Rial keeping the backline safe, but they haven't accounted for Kips.
And yeah, Kips is going to be the interesting player in this moment. All of his teammates are falling one by one, purely praying for this rotation. Heretics, well, now they're turning aware of it. Once you spawn out towards P4, they're going hunting.
There we go.
Haven't found him. Kips, good
Here we go.
Good for 2 more players in front of him. He's done enough to buy his teammates the pressure.
Now they start to get it through the back. Here's the attack, Rancor last man, and what a break it is. Frontline damage done, 3 dead yet again. Koi, what a play.
One of those very rare, patient moments on Colossus. It is the rookie able to deliver, put his team in a good spot, still down by point.
Long-term problem, Hellstorm here, all good. We're looking at that 40 seconds to play here for Koi. It's P2. So far, so good. Rial goes high, good for 1. Rancor and Super join him in the feed. The last man on the back is going to be Kleenex. Can he dig in and keep this alive now for Toronto? He sure can. It's 2 for Yul Jonsson. Super from upstairs, and we are still keeping it mixy on the point.
Everybody's getting slayed out both sides. Finally, the player in time is going to fall, but Super wants to be that nuisance. Looks like Koi had done just enough, but no, it is just a nightmare on P2 to stay alive, and Heretics making good plays. They showed face on that full wraparound for the rotation. Rat back and banged it out through the front. That's going to grant them a measly 30-point lead.
Yeah, this is perfect. We've got the streak as well if you want to help break this. So ideal setup right now for the Miami Heretics. Kips surviving, has locked it all over it. Let's go through listening with Miami.
Ha pinchado uno lander para la izquierda, va a cortar la izquierda, cortar la izquierda, cortar la izquierda. Se ha ido para lander, creo. Para otro izquierda,
Sí, los dos derecha ya. En el couch, green couch. Muy bien, para apuntar. 23 segundos. Sí, sí, sí. Quiero mirar.
Two of the biggest voices you heard there, Real and Redcore, and they are holding. What a battle so far from Koi and Miami.
This is why you got the band back together. They have confidence in Real. They are ready to have him on their team on land. So far, so good. They have maintained this 30 to 40 point lead from the jump, but a game of survival here in losers bracket. Heretics are holding on.
Third set, Koi on time. Real opens up the window. Here come the Heretics. 3 in the feed, instantly Abe. Oh, holds it! And it's Kips with 3 of his own. Kips brings down a big one. And out to Insight, trying to keep this place safe and sound for Koi. Anyone there to get to time? As the melee continues here on Colossus.
Well, they finally have statue control. This is the most stable P1 we have seen for Koi, but only 5 seconds being collected so far. Still no trophies. That is a battlefield, almost trench warfare on the P1. The wall hop's good for Abe. You're working both sides, but I mean, look at the stuns, look at the nades. It is a nightmare that they have dealt with. They are waking up on P1.
It's Kips and Abe. It's the rookie starting to get rolling. A couple of sprees for the pair of them. Phoenix out by statue down. Oh boy, here come Miami. Redcore and Metals on the kills. Trying to put pressure on the P2 play. It comes down to Insight. Now for Koi. 1. The second nearly. Reinforcements show up, but Real once again going high. Looking for another man on time.
Taking off the trade vest. And it looks like they're on Heretics. They've cleaned house, but now it's the sneaky man. They left an open lane. Insight made it through.
200 point mark now crossed. Miami Heretics making it happen. Insight now from the back. Have they read it? They have not. Jamie Craven finds a window. No pair. Reinforcement from the front shut down. The play will be off. Miami should hold.
The trades are just too good. 40-point lead. They have bounced right back. Trying to flood through the front. Well, the P1 pinch always instant for Heretics. They have been flying here on Colossus. They love it. They live for it. They can taste this map 1.
Another 3 in the feed. It's an hour big hit. You don't want this scrap time to go uncontested, but you have to win the P3 fight as well. Super! What a pair! Gets a couple now. And looking to the great outdoors. Abe early on the rotation, but the scoreline is too precarious right now for Toronto.
In Toronto, this is not the side of the map they're going to want. They're going to be forced to play through it. They are losing bodies along the way. They're in a pinch. They don't have tunnel. It's a nightmare. And you have Heretics that are simply too fast. The largest lead of the game. It's victory lap for Miami.
32-33 for Super. Metals now holding on time. Here comes the last dance. The last possible hope here on Colossus. Redcore holding it. Metals on the hit down. Run again. And it's all good for Miami. Last chance. And it's going to be 3. Looking for the 4th of Metals. The spree complete and map 1 in the books. Miami take the lead.
And a nade in his grill. Back down the space. And a nice read on Kleenex. Easy first blood for Real.
In and out. Gone. Now back over to the other side of the map. A-bomb site. His boys have held the line here. Metals has given you options. Not a lot of information on the inside of the A-bomb, and that's going to be a problem now, because here come Koi.
Only 2 players for Koi on the defensive end. Abe at least gets that even odds, so you got a 3v3 inside his many here.
Real. Close right, too many targets to choose from, and he's somehow not getting a single kill. And finally, to the pistol, no way! 1v1. Super damaged heavily. Abe's going to get away for a second, 30 on the clock.
One of the best S&D players throughout this year versus the rookie. And they are in close quarters, running out of time. It's Super backing away. The timing currently on Abe's side, but you expect him to make this read.
Abe's checking it. And now the turn. Middle of the street. The timing unbelievable. I think Abe might be licking his lips. No flanks, no pinches, no nothing. They can technically plant.
Complete bomb side control. And an aggressive plant spot. This is the dream situation for Koi. It is exactly what you want to see.
Entry now from the Heretics. In towards A. They've crossed the threshold. Now it's time to dance. Here we go. Metals with the opening damage. Nobody watching the right-hand side. We're going to bang through towels. Still Metals on the close left. Real starts the party. Redcore for 2. Oh, and what explosive play. Heretics good for the views. Find the equalizer.
Real on one side of the map. Well, this round here's the adjustment. It's just going to be the 4-man hit.
Yeah, we're going in. That's a big old smoke for Real. I'm not sure we wanted that to hit him in the face, but now Kleenex starts things off for Koi. Close range engagement from Real. No success as of yet. We are hoping and praying with a spray there. Super now slowing things down, and again, you've lost tons here, Heretics. They have to try to recover the bomb as well.
They better throw a smoke in your entire team's face, lose aim assist, and now everybody's cooked.
Super, he and Real now through the middle of the map. Koi, I've read this. They've seen both dots. Here comes the reshuffle. Real hoping to catch a player here. Back into the site. Bombs will be blowing right now. There's surely no way. A Super making as much of a case as he possibly can, but Koi take the lead.
Gift of a round. Back-to-back went exactly as you wanted it, and you got wiped off the board for the retake. Well, they're trying it again.
But Heretics, though, this time they've got to go all the way around. Got that left-hand side wide open. So now the battle. But they've got to time this correctly to get in there together. A little moment now to set up for Koi to maybe make a nervy mistake. Kips, nothing of the sort. Both doorways covered. There's the nades and lethals. Fights on. Kleenex, first blood. Trade's good. What a spring to life. But again, it all comes down to Rencor. 1v2. Outmanned and outgunned. He hasn't seen Kips. Oh, that's a nice win. Here come the rest of the Heretics. Super still alive somehow. Real on the reinforce. Back over we go. Bomb once again moving. What a fluid play here from the Heretics. Very agile.
Well, Kleenex is going to be picking up the middle of the map. Inside picking up the outer lane. Huge pick to make it a 3v3. Gets a good read on Super, but inside, in between the entire squad, taken care of. He's just in a 2v2.
Yeah, it's only so much you can do in that position. Kleenex. Good set up 8 here. Good work on the teamwork yet again. Super now. He started the round off strong. And he might be able to finish it. Bomb recovered. Where will the play go? To the main street. Oh my goodness. And he's dancing. Players all around him. The shots were good. But Koi's teamwork yet again.
Sloppiness.
4-1.
Super now the lone defender. That's a fast pinch though. Yeah, very aggressive to come through. Kips somehow finds on the first blood. It's actually Super that falls. You survived this pinch onslaught, and now for Toronto, you've stabilized.
What a heads up there from inside. Big tags, getting the damage in, but no plant. Aid gets brought down. So the bomb is now been dropped right next to the A-bomb site. Kleenex on the pickup. That means there's a gun and a pair of eyes off one of the many entries now to the site. Round 2 here on the bomb block. Here we go.
Flip the map on its head, but still symmetrical.
It's going to be an absolute head smash right now. Heretics trying to find the window. Real, fleet-footed assault now towards the site. They're going left. They've got far wide. Metals now finds a trade. Real makes it down to 1, and Kips remains unknown. What a moment of silence right now. Kips re-entry, not good enough on the kill. Real and Rencor will get the defuse.
And just, you know, trying to give credit.
Enough noise has been given up here, just to bring Kleenex across as well. It's the vets of Koi now on the retake attempt.
You got top control. You're feeling great about this setup from Heretics. Real is the key man.
This is such a good corner. Place of perfection, easy read, but that is going to be a trade immediately for the 3v3. Rocco down the poke, just waiting for anyone to show something. Kips flank dealt with. Metals, right gun, right place, right time. And now the clock goes red. Can they pick it up? There's one man on the flank. ID's the second. Looking for number 3. Hey, good damage. Pulling them out of play. There's an opportunity here, but no, Insight's got to clutch this one up, and he has been dealt with as well. Heretics back-to-back rounds. And then here come the rest of the Heretics. The nades now coming over the top. No trophy in play either, so this could get very dangerous for those 2 players. Bomb one. Can we get away with our lives? Heretics still not fully committed here on the retake.
Well, Toronto is completely back down. They are playing this passively to watch over the bomb.
Connection, Super. Pokes his head around the corner. Real now trying to get into the fight. That smoke certainly helped things out. He's getting right in the mix. Oh, yet again, it's Kips with a big kill. NPC in hand. Metals, good for 2. It's a 2v2 now on the site. Rencor driving forward, brought down under a hail of fire, and Super, he's got so much to deal with here. And Koi hold the line. Map point.
5-3.
Heretics desperately trying to make something happen here, and they are going for it. Insight, you were about to eat a lot of information, mate. Sees the snipe, backs up. Did he see any more players? We may never know, but now, the attempt on the bomb. Heretics are going for it.
Oh, Insight's lies lighting up. Kleenex able to catch the guy on bomb, and Insight gives you the first blood. A 4v2 for Koi.
What a reaction here. Koi, what a reaction. Kleenex 5 in a row. Super. What a clutch this would be. And he is alone, and he is afraid, and this is what it looks like, folks. Here comes the rest of Koi on the tail end of this. Search and Destroy goes to Toronto.
Flying through, and hey, he's already in your kills.
Dude, Abe is in cheeks. He's gone all the way. No way he gets this guy as well. Abe, 3-0. Right off rip. He's still got heavy pockets. Kip's trying to find the kills, and we're going for it. EMP possession now for Koi. He's on the bottom side, but Metals and Real, what a defensive bit of work. Abe, can you be the hero yet again? Heretics setting up for the B point.
Well, one man got past him, taken care of. This would be number 5 for Abe if he gets it, but he's looking towards mid. He's got a big responsibility. He's got Insight helping him out, and he's there to finish off the kill. So doing the feed the device reset, we're trying to force this through.
We're going for it. Respawns are going to be close here for the Heretics. Defensively, oh, they eat the nades. It's 6-0 for Abe. No way he gets the score as well. What an opener. Surely streaked out after a play like that.
Nuts to have a frag grenade a minute.
Jugular. Can he stop this play here? Kips, the second man, should be down, and Insight and Koi are up.
Super wins the huge one, and he hits the nade. That would have been a score if not for Super, and all of a sudden Insight, well, trapped in between the entire Heretics squad. They have device control.
This is a wonderful oscillation back and forth. As soon as you get a little bit of life there, Heretics, they fight right back, keep it alive. No goal line attacks as of yet. Another pickup now. Koi with a possession. Heavy stack of the defense. We're in the nades coming through. Metals goes up. And so far, so good. Big flank now from Kleenex. There's the damage. Here comes the pressure from the front. Another flank being read. Abe trying to find the window. Trying to get him going through. And he might just be able to do so. No. Good stop. Last man in sight. And he's holding on for now. It might be a goal. Jamie Craven to tow it over the line. It's good.
He'll take that if you are Insight.
Stop! I don't believe it! Metals down as well! Kips for 3! What a save!
Confusing to watch, but out of the chaos, Kips able to deliver. 12 kills in a moment of stability, Toronto. In the long term, this device resets to the top side of the map, but that is something to be prepared for. Koi right now, taking it slow.
Miraculous defense yet again towards the A goal. We're looking for another. Kleenex now opens the window, and there we go. Kips right in. What a play. Koi absolutely dominating the first half so far.
Just like yesterday, Rancor just a little out of position in these overloads. Instant punishment there. Top side of the map, all the Heretics players here grouped up together. Maybe Real floating towards mid.
Oh boy.
And so much damage being done. Heretics not jumping just yet.
Those good shots out of Abe. Not enough on the Mel's. Pressure now, yet again. Here we go, Heretics. Trying to salvage the round. Last man left alive, Super with EMP. It doesn't hit a whole lot. 3 dead in the feed. Koi, yet again, with 30 seconds to play. This first half has been theirs.
I would love to get the stamp on it. That device guy, a little bit by himself. Kleenex, well, good to get the cleanup kill. That is delightful work from Kips just to stay alive. 2 kills now in the feed. Super last man standing, wiped off the board and call it 4-0. Welcome to halftime. Den overload.
Everything together, 19 and 11. Huge work so far. And Heretics, I mean, it's a solo play in the middle of the map from Rancor, trying to find something here. Abe, another. Abe finally brought down, but it's 5 there from Real in the life. And now a chance to get things going. Kleenex says, no thanks, mate. I'll take that. Metals with a big pistol kill. And this could be an opportunity. Real down in spawn. But Metals alone. Staggered play from the Heretics.
And finally, they have device control. It took them a minute and a half to pick it up. And now that they have it, there's just nowhere to go. 2 minutes burned off the game clock in this round. And Metals, none of his teammates are even trying to catch up to pass him. Just left out to dry, left there to die. Rancor, last man standing. Not too much he can do.
Yeah, structurally, the formation right now for Heretics, not ideal. Frontman should slaying them out so far. Abe joins him in the 30 bombs as well. Sensational stuff from Koi last minute, and again, we are just looking to make those stats look ever better. Heretics utterly stunned so far on Overload.
Thematically, this is exactly what Toronto want. You want to have the young gun shoot hot like this. To see Abe at 30 and 17 is a wonderful sight. That is back-to-back maps for Abe where he's absolutely popping off. There is the extra score he is able to collect. Maybe shooting for the hat trick as they have been gunning them to bed.
A brace for Kips and Abe. They get 2 each. Final 20 seconds. For the Heretics now, again, it is merely trying to keep the guns warm. What a devastating performance. And Koi should absolutely feel good about this one. A gridlock hardpoint on the other side, and there it is, the hat trick for Kips. His third of the season. 6-0. An absolute slaughter. Here we go. Map number 4. Elimination on the line.
Dodge the nades. Kips is the only player that tried to go near the hill, and he survives. He has made it to his home, and, well, the sort of reset on the nades there to get the first blood. Heretics trying to bounce right back.
He was early, and then he was taken care of. Clean exit inside, ripping. And now at a time, Rainfall gets involved real fast. Great damage there, close and personal. NPC swap, what a play. The numbers there, McCoy, though, should be good, and that's their hard.
Trying to deal with pinch. Real's going to make it through Ice Cream. Inside knows he needs to press the action forward, and successful. Complete site control. Dealt with a pinch. 4-man wipe, and you get to flip him. Toronto, complete control of the map.
Hey, up close. Feeds the intel. Kleenex could be good for that. Bombs right now, positional advantage. You name it, 3 dead. Instant Koi. What a start. P2 covered as well. Insights all over that.
Abe just alley-ooping him. Hey, Kleenex, they're right here. Go kill him. Here's the sun for you, player number 2. That is one of the best this year.
Oh!
Toronto full advantage. Abe continuing to fry, and Heretics barely shooting back. Real, the only player to live, and might be the last player to fall. See Abe there in the distance on the hunt. It's actually a scattered mini-map now, but boy, they have the rotation.
Abe, oh dear. Trying to get himself another set of streaks, but it's going to be a nice attack here from the Heretics, rolling across the map. Unfortunate timing from inside. Damage not there. Real has punched a hole. Metals with 2. That's your hard point.
Needed that. They have just now turned for the spawns. A little bit late to the jump, but Faze on. Gonna make it there. Unfortunately, no trophies this early in the game. That car does explode, and look at that. 3 nades from 3 different Koi players. Devastation for Miami.
That's as good as it gets. That's your hard point yet again. Scrap time to be had here. Rotation on Kips. Can he get away with his life? Oh, he's played it very well. Sneaky, man. Super. There's a hole in the radar. Abe, though, gets caught. Numbers are here for Koi. Instant pickup.
Great timing for Metals to sort of pierce that setup. Timing goes his way. Heretics need to take this advantage to get back in the game.
Oh, no good. Real holding down that left lane. Out of rank 4. Back and forth. Good enough for the kills. Koi down. Wave 1 ineffective.
Kleenex and Kips both fall before the teammates are going to be there. Now you got the pinch spawns rolling through. Heretics need to kill him before the pinch is there, and they're reading it to a T. A P3 that has been gorgeous so far. If you get the final 20 seconds, you will indeed be right back in this game. Metals, the key factor to get his squad back in the mix.
Dancing causing so many problems. Great damage. Lovely time. Gets another kill. So that's going to be 4 now for Metals. Now that right-hand side of the map. Like clockwork, we go. Around to the new hardpoint. Super is so close to a Hellstorm.
And that's great teamwork and a great rotation. That lead absolutely cut in half and then some. 20-point gap. Still a couple players fighting at the old time, so Super and Rancor need to hold the line. They have lost the middle of the map. They gotta look a lot of direction. Abe trying to pierce that setup. Toronto, the trades are good. The final 2 players for Heretics feeling overwhelmed.
No drive-by here on Gridlock. Super. Streaked out, good damage. Oh, Metals unable to pick up the trades. Gets 1. Here comes the counter-attack. In and out they go, the lineup. And the numbers aren't necessarily here for the Heretics. Metals doing a lovely job of staying alive. Here comes the boys, and they're going to try to get back into time. Upstairs, Kips for 2. That's the hole.
That's a huge pickup. Now you got to run this score up. No trophies on the time, but they're getting those frontline kills. Real sneakily able to make it, but the trade is instant, and Heretics, well, not easy to run through those nades. Got to pick a different route. A little bit just disconnected here, the teamwork for Miami. Gonna be the first set of rotations and a 40-45 point lead for Koi.
Another one here for Koi. That was going to be 3 dead, but that's the end of our first set of hard points. Back over to P1. Heretics very much need this. Hey, worldwide tour. Doesn't catch the kill. Insight good for the trades, and now pressure towards the hard point.
Yeah, pinch spawns, Rancor. Yeah, too many directions to look. You just have Heretics mismanaging the spawns off that rotation. Got to be perfect, and if you're not, forced to use the Hellstorm. Super able to secure this when he was 4 and 9. I don't see a trophy on that time. Got to run for the hills.
Great though. You see the power of the Hellstorm now. Real and Metals able to get back in there. All the information passed over as well. But here comes Koi. What a counter-attack. 3 dead instantly and back at a time.
Yeah, Tobias Yule Janssen there to make the play. Finds the 1 kill in the Hellstorm to apply that pressure on the pinch. That is a Hellstorm that nets you nothing, if anything, negative points. And now for Koi, when your rotation towards B2, you're going to be feeling great, feeling gorgeous. Got to find a guy sitting on top of the 18. CleanX does not quite have the support.
A little bit of Houdini moment there, but CleanX. Oh, lovely game so far out of him as he keeps himself alive for as long as he can. Insight there, dealt with by Metals. That NPC starting to get red hot. Real will need that ambulance for more than one reason after that kill. And Metals back to time. He's desperately trying to will the boys through this one. Still a 30-point game as Super. From the flank, no good. Kips is in, and Koi are on time.
Yeah, Heretics, they have had a lot of difficulty managing these spawns. They have constantly found themselves in pinch situations, getting shot in the back, and you're trying to bail yourself out of something difficult. Well, when you have the pressure applied, team kills start rolling through. They're trying to manage it and get on the time. Real good for 3 in the moment, and they clear out the hill. Finally, a moment where you think you can breathe, but for Toronto, that pressure never stops.
Great damage as well. Oh, Real, what a fourth. Final 10 to go. Scrap, they sorely need. Super finds himself on a new time. Trophy in play as well. And you've locked down one side of it. This trade is essential from Super, and he gets it. That is huge from the Heretics.
And P3 was their best hill by a mile. Now they're in a situation where they take the lead on this hell. Real on a 4, Metals on a 3. Things are looking good.
It's looking great. Real gets a Hellstorm. Streaked out. Oh, looking for a few more, but it's Koi on the counter-attack. Insight finds 2. Last man left alive is wearing a Heretics jersey, and it's Super again.
Well, he didn't actually go on towards the hill, so now you got a full square of a 4v4 battle for the break.
Here we go, boys. Gloves are off. Trying to send it. Metals with the first. Kips goes on the roundabout tour. Catches another. Metals on time. Surely damaged out, but Koi still fighting. Koi with a break. Now Koi with a listen in.
Yeah, what do you freeze
There's one out, one out.
Hop forward. I need help here, okay?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I didn't see anything deep.
I'm in the plane now, in the plane now.
Okay, they're probably just in there.
Nothing
I'll see if it's
Watch out,
I know 2.
There's 2.
One could be new, bro.
Mitchell's
Help
mid
me
up.
out. Try and help you, Jeremy.
Up on Soldier. Don't be, that's not what it does.
Ladder, no.
We're in through top. Ladder to top. I don't see small. I want ice cream.
Thank you, guys.
I can front.
He's got Max cover.
On the square too. On the freezer, one's on the square.
The one time
Top out on Mel.
Wait,
Tapping it back to Belly.
Stun on time.
Close mid. Midweek.
go?
He's on the swap. Swap backed up the freezer.
Give a second. Top
Okay.
Time really weak.
I can kill time.
Oh, back door now. Downstairs.
Back door.
One more ladder.
Back door, maybe.
Ladder. He's got time. Stairs. Stairs and back door. Guys. At least 2.
One more. Upstairs.
King there, yeah. One's gonna cut the ice cream.
Might already be in there.
That's one ult. We should.
Yeah, one nade.
I'm absolutely
I don't see it.
He's gonna finish it.
In ice cream. Play an ult maybe.
Yeah. All weak. 2 ults. 1 on ult. 2. 3 ice cream.
3 ice cream. Okay. Give it a second. Let's pump back.
Three
I'll see him. One's back door.
Probably all.
I'll see him. He's ice cream then.
They lose the time.
Top broken.
There you go.
Top broken. Still. Top broken. Nice. Top broken. Real.
Nice.
Desperation in the listening. Koi line to fight their way back in. But what a lead from the Heretics.
Well, here comes the Hellstorm. You have Real instant on the jump. You lose the P1. Time to get it right back.
Will be as effective. Metals now being sent in for the kill. Not going to let anyone from Koi make their way out of Broken in towards that time. Or will they? Super on the pinch. Kip's now still trying to keep the play alive at P1, and he does alongside Abe, and that is it. Koi are in.
Dude, P1 has been a difference maker for Koi. A rare sight to see, but they have loved this hill for an ever-important rotation. P2, though, it is Heretics here first. They do not quite have the spawn from Metals. Rips them to take it away. This is the most stable P2 Heretics have had. It is full clearance. A dreamy setup as the time passes.
Watching out for that lead change. Here we go through the back left. Metals, well, I mean, what a damage he dealt to those players should slow them down for a second longer. Lead change now, Heretics yet again. Now to the dying moments of the game here on Gridlock. 200 crossed. Koi have got to get moving. Real presses forward, and he might just be able to cut the back line to pieces. Enough damage in, but there's the break.
Well, you got Toronto with interesting spawns. Once again for Heretics, going to have to deal with the pinch, and it is going to be 3 players trying to hold this line. You're in between the squad. Metals Not good for enough. Kips is there, good for 2. Mismanaged Bond punishes them again.
Kleenex holding now. We need to see another big one here from the Heretics. Just a break. 20 seconds so far, no good. They've held him bay. Super finding another. Enough now to get his submachine guns forward. Here comes Rencor and Super downstream, and they both find their kills and the 10-second of scrap.
And if P2 wasn't their playground, well, P3 for Heretics absolutely has been. Aim in between them, clean house. And now you got what? Number 6 on the pinch, 3 players towards the new time. Heretics can honestly win the game on this map.
Might be setting up now for the win. Oh, we got a 5. Metals is dancing, 31. Looking for number 32. His boys are on the clock. There we go. The sprees are on. Here comes the pinch. Rencor reads it. Now to the front line. As the Heretics have somehow held this. The Heretics are holding. Final seconds. And it all comes down to Kleenex, and he's lost the fight. 5 for the win. In sight. Should be gone as well. We go to 5. Never say die. A chance. First man to make some contact. 3, 2, 1, maybe not. As Koi have held this. Waiting for the damage. Oh, Kips, can he get something here? Abe joins him with the feed. The rooftop lost on the inside of the site. A bloodbath inside. Late to the party here. At one point in time, the king of clutch in the COD world. There was always a fighting chance. And this time, the fight has been blown out of him. What a nade. Look at this pressure. Heretics take the first.
Typical for Metals. He was the man that needed to get traded by that A site in small room, and instead of getting traded, nearly everybody here, they're taking their time to figure out what they want to do. Real has all the space in the world. He has done this for free.
It's a change of plans. He might get caught in the middle of the map by bomb one. The Metals now, from close and personal. Real, what a spot this is. Not able to get the stage with his teammate, but get the trade immediately. Super, lovely shot, stays alive. But now the bomb is in some serious trouble. Heretics waiting for the pounce through the middle of the map. 25 on the clock. There's the pressure. Looking for the check. Abe stays alive. Now it's 3v2. Koi with the numbers. Rencor staying alive. And the mid-map damage has already been dealt. And there it is. Super, the big lineup. Back-to-back rounds for the Heretics.
In Toronto.
By the Heretics so far. Here goes Abe. What an aggressive push this is. A lot of information gained. Rencor, the lone man over there by the B-bomb site. We should see this pawn. Insight is in a world of trouble here. Find a corner and hope for the best.
Just COD doesn't shoot back. Toronto, they do not have the sauce right now.
Not it. Abe, good for 1. Gets away for a second, but there's the kill box in the middle of the map. Kleenex backs up 2v2.
He's taking Dojo. Toronto players very split. Heretics players right next to each other.
You're hoping for something special here. And a bit of magic there from Kleenex. Eyes at least on 2. Here comes Kips. Intel passed over. We're going to try to isolate the gunfights. Kips gets it done. 15 to go. Rencor trying to make something happen. Kleenex, good for the check. Koi on the board.
They're trying to square up and hit the back spawn. Now everybody just got hit by a nade. Couldn't decide what they wanted to do. Instant punishment for the first blood. They're waiting on Super to go on this pinch.
A lack of action, they really hurt you. Heretics now down a man. Super! Down and out, it's a 4v2. And Real back over the bomb site, no bomb in hand. Rencor alongside him. Yeah, make this happen. Oh dear, they're gonna be? No, oh good God, this could get real bad for the Heretics.
Yeah, ideally, you'd like to find a pick before you go for the plant, but nothing's cooking. Gonna be forced to try to hold this one down.
Or whether or not you now know they're coming through the rooftops. It doesn't matter, Renkor's they're good. 4-1. Kips, we'll see him in a moment. Real, what damage? They team up. And Insight has taken enough damage. This might go his way. Rencor gone. 30 seconds. Kips, the tail end of Toronto. A thorn in the side of Koi that they're going to run across momentarily. And they find this trade effectively. Maybe a bit of timing goes their way. And oh boy, there's the lads. Here we go, Real. Show us what you're made of in this 1v4. Good for the damage. Now the smoke finally treats him a little better, but with the first blood, it's a pinch now developing Insight. Timing good, timing great, we'll see. Bomb plant. And the perfect pinch right now for the Heretics. They have got to find a kill. Oh, what a win! Abe in the dojo. Gets another. Last man, Rencor, gone. Koi take the lead. Another corner foul. Metals, oh, the timing on kicks. An opening win. Trade immediately. But that's the other side of the map. It's not on the bomb site. So still, the numbers here for Koi. To away we go.
And now you have Real watching the cross of the A bomb site through the Dragon side. This is a free A bomb plant. If you want to make this commitment, it seems like Heretics are just trying to catch them on rotation.
Oh, now it's going to be possibly a 2 or 3v1 in this situation. Clock starting to tick. Koi keeping their options open by both bomb sites. Kips gets the early intel, even gets damage onto that player, so Real is now going to make a move. And he makes a move right into the grave. Rencor, 15 seconds to play, and a 1v2. Trying to make it a 1v1, and he does not have the time. Can he get there with 5 seconds? It's not enough. Here comes a 4-2. Heretics. They are hemorrhaging here in map 5. 3-1 on the defensive split. B is stacked right now with Miami players. Insight. Saw plenty there. Pass the boys over some information. What an aid from Metals. First blood.
Needed that for a little bit of momentum. Toronto players now grouped up together, dealing with a single Rancor. He spots out the information and able to back down. He's going to have Super here for the support.
Can they be fast enough and decisive enough to get the plant? It might be the case. Number once again, waiting for these nades to connect, and they are. Kips has eaten a ton. Here we go. Heretics in. Oh, the gunny's there! All of them fall! Metals holds the line. Makes it a 2v1, and Kleenex now in a tough situation. Surrounded on all sides, where the COD gods have smiled upon him for a second, but no more. Heretics, their prayers answered.
Metals the hero for his.
Super connect. No, it's going away. Over the top. Aim. Cut to pieces. Metals, look at him fly. Look at him soar. The stun connection as well. Everything is going his way so far. And the damage on the Kleenex is unbelievable in this 3v3. His teammates, though, waiting to get involved. It is Metals right now. The absolute flat end of the hammer bashing his way right through the Toronto Koi lineup. He's cleared the whole site on his own. He's found another kill. It's 5 in a row. Here comes Real on the flank. Big damage. Send in Metals to maybe finish the job. Is he read the flank? He hasn't. Kleenex traded out. Down to Insight. 1v2. 1v1! 4-4 here in game 5. Adjustment and recovery now. Koi survived. No pressure found from the Heretics as of yet. They hold.
They know they can isolate Real. Well, now he's able to slip out and get out of dodge, and you have not seen Rancor in a hot minute. Rancor loves the P2 pinch.
One way or another, it's a 2v1. How fast can Koi react to this? How fast can they try to take the initiative? Heretics happy to sit this one out and wait. The clock is on their side. Real still eyes up, trying to make something happen, and Abe walks right into moving traffic. 5 spree for Real. Insight now alone. Makes it a 1v1 with 10 seconds to spare. Rencor now finds his way up. You gotta check this, a shoulder spotted. No time, no 1v1. Match point Miami. With a white pick. Damage is there. Insight battling forward. Super now suppressed. Heretics forced out of the bomb site with no bomb in their hand.
I mean, this is a P4 setup for Toronto defensively, except it's an incredibly tight setup. A nervy moment. Real in between a couple players. There's the throwaway of the line. A 3v3. The follow-up is good. Heretics with the man advantage.
25 seconds though. It's the same problem you've got again. Worrying about the time, worrying about the route. 20 seconds on the clock. Here comes the plant. A retake position, and Koi might have been read here. Are we playing for the guarantees? Kleenex. First man forward. Shooters shoot, and it's 2v3. Heretics with the advantage.
It's a long-time duo working together. One last time. Insight on the clutch. A 1v3 with the defuse. And it's over. Miami Heretics seal it in game 5. Many questions asked, and they finally give you the goods there when you needed it the most. A tough one for Koi. Their run at champs barely begun. For the young rookies, their debut here, it will end in tears. For Insight and Kleenex, who have been here many times before, this will be one they hope to forget.
Did get a Miami victory. Show them some love, everybody. As I got Real with me on the main stage. And my God, the series was a back and forth battle. There was definitely a lot of questions in there, but just talk to me initially, like, how does it feel to be able to take down your old squad and still be in this tournament right now?
I mean, it feels amazing, you know? They dropped me at the beginning of the year. We needed to make a change, it is what it is, but it feels great.
Yeah, definitely feels great to be back with them. And, you know, when it comes down to this Miami team, you guys have had some struggles in the search and destroy. And we saw it in this series as well. But, you know, towards the map 5, okay, it looked like it was some moments there where you guys were kind of confused on what you want to do. How was it from your perspective? And who made the last call to push you there through roofs on the round 10?
I feel like our issue in S&D right now, we are way better than what we're showing. It's just like, I feel like on the second map, for example, we were just like getting first loads and over-rotating. We were just giving up at like bomb sites. And we're making it hard for ourselves, which makes no sense, but we're going to play for sure. And I don't know who made the last call to push out there, to be honest. I can't remember.
Now, you guys are making it difficult, but how are you going to make it easier on yourself going into this next series? Because you still have that possibility of hoisting this trophy. Champs is still going for you guys, and you're still going to be here to play for another day. So how are you guys going to get on that same page so we can see that Miami that we saw at the end of last year playing at Champs in EWC?
Honestly, I feel like we just needed a win like this, like to get some confidence going, because I feel like we were kind of like tweaking, because we haven't won an S&D in I don't know how long, in like a month and a half. So I feel like, do you know what they say? All you need is one.
Yep.
And we're going to keep it rolling.
You're going to keep it rolling, all right? And so as we get ready to keep this tournament rolling, what do you want to say out there to the fans that's been supporting the Miami Heretics? You can speak in English, you can speak in Spanish, but what do you want to say to the group of people who are continuing to support you guys through Champs?
Also in Spanish. Simplemente deciros que muchas gracias a todos los que venís a apoyarnos, los que habéis estado en las buenas y las malas, y os prometo que va a ser la run.
Vamos here on the main stage with Real and the Miami Heretics. That's going to do it for us on the stage. Chris, take it away.
Thank you very much, Blaze, and congratulations to the Heretics. After losing at the end of last night, you do not have a lot of time to prepare. We actually saw them out kind of joined up as a group around a table discussing